Hello and welcome to this episode of Cosmic Crow Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a quick flip through of the Dreamkeeper's Tarot by Liz Huston. It's either Huston or Houston, I assume. I'm not the best with pronunciations, as you likely know by now. So, amazing deck. You can tell by the illustration on the front. This is a very beautiful deck. I have opened it already and looked through the cards a little bit, so the plastic and stuff isn't on here anymore. But I thought I'd share it with all of you. I've put all the cards back in order, so we'll go through the deck. Here's the back, and you can see the different illustrations and a little information about it down here, that it's sold by US Game Systems. And it's a very nice box, you know, two-sided. It's very big. We open it up like that. And here's the guidebook that comes with it. You can see very, very, very detailed. So I'd say even as a beginner, you could start with this deck if it calls to you. And as always, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can purchase it for yourself if you'd like to add it to your own collection. We'll go ahead and move this side aside and take the cards out. You can see here, there's the backs, very beautifully done. Now, I have looked at these cards, and I will say they do have a very feminine vibe for them, so if you're watching this and you're a guy, it might not be your thing, but hey, if it is, then it's totally for you. Turn them over, and we can see that the Fool begins it, and we'll just quickly go through the deck, and you can see all the illustrations for yourself. Here's the Fool. The Magician is replaced by the Creatrix. And we have the High Priestess, and the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers. You can see there the characters. This is one of the reasons I love this deck so much, is because the characters here, their heads are raised up and they've got birds speaking for them. There's the Chariot, and Strength, the Hermit, the Fates replaces the Wheel of Fortune, Justice is 11, Hanged Woman instead of the Hanged Man is 12, so that kind of relates. That's what I said about this being a feminine deck. Instead of the Hanged Woman, or Hanged Man, we all know, it's the Hanged Woman. And we have Death, Temperance. I love this illustration of Temperance because it kind of shows that whole taking what you've learned in the past and applying it to the present kind of energy. You can see here she's like taking a piece out of herself and she's applying it to the unknown. So it's all the knowledge we have accrued along our way that we can use when we move forward. Then we have the Devil, the Tower, the Star, and the star there, you know, is the illustration on the front of the box. So this deck kind of, you know, there, this deck kind of shows that, like, using your cards and stuff can help you find the inner star in you. The Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. So that's a look at the major arcana. And the major arcana in this deck, when you first get it, like I said, I did take them out of order, but I followed the guidebook. It's like the order they had them in, so the Wand suit was next. And we have the Ace, the 2, the 3, the 4 of Wands, the 5, 6, 7, the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the Page, Queen, oh, I got those confused, the Knight, the Queen, and the King of Wands. Then we have the Suit of Cups, which starts with the Ace, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Cups, Page, Knight, Queen, and King. And we have the Suit of Swords, so the suit of the mind, with the Ace. Get this a little more centered, I can do this. The 2, 3, the 4 of Swords, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Page, Knight, Queen, and the King of Swords. And then last but certainly not least, it's the Suit of Pentacles. You know, money, financial gain, material happiness, earth, and grounding. So we have the Ace of the suit, the 2 of Pentacles, the 3. I'll go ahead and tell you, this particular illustration of the 3 of Pentacles, definitely, this deck kind of steps out of my little comfort zone a little bit, and that's what really called it to me. It was a gift from one of my friends on Instagram. We like to gift each other, like do gift exchanges every year around Christmas, because our birthdays are both around Christmas, like Sagittarius season. So we like to we'll share each other's Amazon lists, and we'll send each other something that we both like that's on our list to each other. But I was originally called to this deck because when I was a kid, I used to play in my parents' closet, and my mom had this typewriter that the box the typewriter was in was a man with a business suit, just from his head and like from his neck to his torso, and you couldn't see his head. And that used to freak me out so badly. Like, just, I've told you in, like, I think it was the last video, that if people are staring at me, that freaks me out, so I can't really look at, like, have them looking at me. But it was the same thing when I was a kid. It was terrifying to me that these people didn't have heads. Like, that particular box with the typewriter, and it was just like the neck, like where the suit starts and down, so it was kind of freaky. But as I look at these illustrations and stuff, that kind of like brings that back, like this thought of like not having heads. Moving forward, we have the 4 of Pentacles, the 5, the 6, 7, 8, the 9 of Pentacles. That is a beautiful illustration of that 9. The 10 of Pentacles, the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King of Pentacles. So there's a look at the entire deck as a whole, and I've showed you the backs there already. So they're very beautiful backs, a lovely shade of blue with a nice little design right there, and you can turn them upside down and right side up and you won't be able to know the difference, which is something that's like really important, I feel like, because if you've got a different illustration there, then you know what side's upright and what side's reversed. The quality of the cards, I feel, is very good. You know, if you bend them, they're gonna bend, but hey, they're cardstock, what do you expect? So that's a look at the cards themselves, and as I showed you the guidebook already, I'll go ahead and show you that guidebook again. You see there, it's got the like design on the back again, and it's got a little bit information about every single card. It's got the keywords up here, like a little message about it and all the information about it, and it goes on to like a page and a half there, and you got the divatory message as well as the message about the card itself, like the illustration. So like I said, this may not be a deck for beginners, it may not call to you, but if it does, then I'll leave a link in the description below for where you can purchase it at. I will be leaving the link for the US Game Systems, because they're the ones that I've seen it on Instagram recently. Like, they've been really like talking about this deck a lot, so I feel like it's a good place to purchase it from. You can purchase it from Amazon or pretty much anywhere, because it is one of those mass market decks. I absolutely love this deck. I think it's gorgeous, and I cannot wait to start using it and adding it to my collection and like sharing the daily readings with it and stuff. If it calls to you and you'd like a personal reading with it, then feel free to comment on this video, send me a message on any of the socials, or book it directly from my website at cosmiccrowtarot.com, and I'll be happy to do that for you. As always, I really want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next one.